Good evening, my soap opera. Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. Wow, I literally just forgot my intro. Question of the night. I had a couple questions, and that's another reason why it took me so long to come on here. Question of the night. Should they recast Jasper Jax? Now, it's a very weird question to sit there and ask because for a couple of different reasons. The main one is, are they going to give him a good storyline? When he was leaving, it was kind of just like, it's totally fine. But I want to know what your thoughts are. Do you think they should recast Jasper Jax? Let me know in the comment section. Carice is in the chat. What's good, Carice? My friend. Sean is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Black Mon is in the chat. I'm doing great. How you doing, my friend? Hope you had a great day, and I'm so glad that you're here. Carrie says, no, he was useless before he left. No point in bringing him back. Mel's in the chat. What's good, Mel? Thank you for joining. Mel, did you watch tomorrow's episode? The Howlands in the chat. What's good? Black Mom says no. N-O. I'm glad you're doing good, Black Mom. Oh my God, it smells so good. Ron is in the chat. Ron says if he did get the shot, then he wouldn't have been let go. Yeah, but it's not that simple though, Ron. It's really not. Oof, okay. Sounds good. Monique is in the chat. What's good, Monique? Monique says Jerry Jack should come back to GH. But so you're okay with the recasting? Mel says, Heroes have news. Henry, Joseph, and Douglas. Forrester broke his arm last weekend, but don't know when he'll be back to the Bond of Beautiful. But who are those people though? I don't know an actor's name. So Carrie says I just finished watching your wine review before joining this live stream. Great view. Thank you, Kyrie. You know, I'm not gonna lie, Kyrie. Kyrie says if Douglas broke his own show. Okay, so I'm also glad you're in the chat too. I want to sit there and talk to you about some stuff. So the Havlin says no. What's good, Ariana? Thank you for joining. I had to bring the drinks tonight. Yes, definitely. I'm so glad you're here. Dolly's in the chat. What's good, Dolly? Shauna says Liam name is. Oh, okay. Valerie's in the chat. What's good, Valerie? Cheyenne's in the chat. Cheyenne says, what's your thought on Toronto speaking to? I don't know who those people are. So I can't really comment. I don't know who they are. Mel says Douglas Forrester on the bond before. Oh wow, that sucks. Man. Hope for a speedy recovery. Definitely said yes, I agree with Jerry. Oh, okay. Jerry Jack should come. Okay. Let me read this comment. Now, Ron says, so Albert, people in this chat room who is and this mysterious person visiting Sheila in prison on Friday. Oh, I didn't know about that. And Valerie's in the chat. Was good, Val? By the way, I hope that's actually okay that I call you Val. I know you've been with me for a hot minute, so But I wanted to make sure it was okay if I call you Val sometimes, because I can still call you Valerie. Julia said, Hat Daddy and Portia got Emmy gnomes. Oh, wow, okay. I felt like you did, Mal. So, Carice, and thank you, by the way. Carice, what was your thoughts on the conversation with Victor and Adam? I want to know what your thoughts are. Because as I was getting to that portion, I thought about you. And you know me, I I don't hold back, but I want to know what your thoughts are on that. Because I was very curious about what was your take on what I said, and what was your take on their conversation. Medora's in the chat, Brock and everyone. Brock TV's in here. Ariana says, I hope you had a good day. Oh, I did. I hope you did as well. Sharonda. Sharonda's in the chat. What's good, Sharonda? I just sit there and think about that for a hot minute because I was like, let me make sure I pronounce your name right. Cherie, what's good? Cherie says, I'm still at work, haven't watched anything yet. Now you got the long day. Davin says, what wine are you drinking? You know what? What wine am I actually drinking? I want to know if everyone knows in the chat what kind of wine I'm drinking. I'm just very curious about that. If no one says anything, then I'll just bring it up. Ariana said it was good, and I'm glad it's over. Ron says Phoenix did a video, and he said that Shimmer Moore's returning. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, I knew about that. Now, there we go, Moscato. There we go, Shauna. Thank you, thank you. Yes, Sultan Hill. Yes, thank you, Eric. Thank you, Ariana. Tree says, as far as the title of this live, should they recast Jasper Jax? To just fake a. They don't need to just fake a couple of phone calls. There we go. That's right. Darby's in the chat, and Sherry, you know. Okay. Darby's in the chat. Was good. And yes, Sherry, and thank you, everyone. You know me so well. Yes, Moscato. Karen is in the chat. Was good, Karen? Now, Kyrie says, I saw your review and I see what you're saying, but Victor is an extremely complicated person, so Adam's right to be guarded. Victor screwed Adam over not that long ago by selling Newman Media to, I call it Ice Princess, but with Victoria. Okay. Yeah, no, that's why I said I want to hear your take on it. Because Kyrie's, when I did the video, I was kind of just like, I can see where he's coming from because I know they have a complex history. So I wasn't fully taking Victor's side. I just also kind of sat there when Victor was like, well, what are you going to do if you're not running the company? I was like, he's rich. Joyce is in the chat. What's good, Joyce? Joyce says, why does the Black Knight pit his children against each other? Ariana says, I enjoy your members only review. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, I went oh really? Nice, Black Man. Okay, so Sonia Eddie's got a nomination. Nice. She says the chat knows about you. Yes. I'm blessed to actually have such a very good chat. Very good people in this group. Ron says to Albert, so why Ingo wants to change his lawsuit? To make it more stronger. That's why. To make it much more stronger. Make it much more of a stronger case. Have a good night, Sheree. Have a great, safe day at work. I will text you later. Because, love hearing from you before I go to bed, as always. Sharonda says, well, yes, recast Jax. Nina gonna be single soon. He can get Sharonda, yes. Now, Medora, and what's good, Medora? Thank you for joining. Medora says, and why not, Diane? Yep, Diane's filler story is awful. That's very true. Karen says, if Jasper Jax comes back, it better be. Oh, Sebastian. Oh, you want. Oh, if Jerry Jax comes back, okay, yeah. Now, Carrie says, but at the end of the day, if Victor paid millions for McCall, so therefore is Adam not trying to cut Victoria a check for the company? He does not own her. So Adam will need to suck it up and deal with it. Here's the thing, Carrie, is there was another thing that I did say. Um, when Victoria came into that office and Victor was in her chair, he did that to make it a point that I put you here. I can take you out anytime I want. He took you, he put you in that chair. And I sat there and I was like, maybe Adam doesn't want to deal with that. That constant reminder of he's in charge. So I did understand that part. I was just like, you're rich. And I think that's kind of where it's very hard for me to sympathize with some of these characters because they're all rich. Aaron said, "Yeah, you went," and I started. Yeah, I had to do it. I had to do it. Ninarisms. Ninarisms is no joke, and it can be very contagious. Be very, very, very contagious. Jesus Christ. Darby says, "Who is that guy kissing Tully at the end of today's episode?" There's a rumor, and I shouldn't say this because I'll be part of the problem, but because I heard it from somebody else, I'm going to be part of the problem. So somebody said that it was Sloane's brother. It was Sloane's brother that it was Sloane's brother that is getting her to do all this stuff. I don't know how true it is, but it's what I heard. And Karen says Jasper Jax is not needed. The cast is too big. That is very, very true. Very true. Curry said he warned Victoria today not to be so arrogant. I think the writers finally listened to lots of us and are preparing for Victoria's downfall. You think so? I mean, you could be right, but Medora says I read that Nate will start sexual harassment claims against Victoria. What? Well, I mean, I'm actually 100% okay with that. I'm 100% okay with that. To some extent, you know what? I got to sit there and really. It's. I'm okay with that. To some extent, I'm okay with that. Mel says I don't think it's fair for Phyllis to tell Summer I'm alive, but don't tell Daniel. Not. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't watch it yesterday, but okay. I feel like I actually have to sit there and read the whole sentence before I say it out loud. But to be fair, Mel, that is something that Phyllis would say. So Devlin said, "Why wasn't Jerry Jackson and Alexis messing around?" Yes, they were. Actually, Devlin to add to that, Jerry Jacks actually saved Alexis's kids when her kids got kidnapped. So Joanna says, "I had to literally turn the scene when Phyllis and Summer. Phyllis pissed me off saying since her kids were grown and Kyle were little, okay, loss is loss no matter what the age." Yeah, that's true. That's true, Kyrie's. I just And this episode was just so out of balance. I would sit there and saying it was so out of balance. It was just like you had the stuff that was important, you had the stuff that no one cared about, and then you had the stuff that was irrelevant. And we all know what stuff was irrelevant. Sharia says if Jax didn't call about the X tape, he ain't coming around. Shonda says, can you believe Ava talking? But she's the one put the piece together. What do you mean? Can you believe Ava talking sense, but she's the one that put the I don't really understand that. Um Darby says all of Nick's Victoria Adams money already flowed down from one essential source, Victor Newman himself. So all his kids are spending Victor's money already, so none of them are rich. Well, they kind of are. I'm sorry, on some level, I gotta disagree with you. It's not like, Adam has to worry about bills or Victoria has to worry about. Okay, we'll talk about Adam since he's not actually working anywhere. He doesn't have to worry about bills. He doesn't have to worry about gas. He doesn't have to worry about paying for whatever high charges that Sharon is charging at her coffee shop. So, in a way, yes, still rich. Ron says Phoenix says Ingo and Nancy were going back and forth due to that. Yeah, I remember that. Which, honestly, tell you, Ron, I'm actually glad you brought that up. Remember when Alexis was in jail, and yet Jax didn't come to visit her one time? Really? Not one time? Yeah, we all knew why. Davlin, Latasha was good. Latasha said you can feel the tension in the air between Thomas and RJ. Yeah, I mean it makes sense. He did put her on. He did put Thomas on notice. But here's my whole thing now. And I want to sit there and ask people: um, Are you happy that RJ is back, or do you not care? Very curious about that. Shannon says Ava trying to talk sense to Nina, but she's the one who figured out about the inside trading. Oh, okay. Carrie says she's saying how when Ava put the piece together that Carly committed the inside trading during that conversation with Nina, but Nina swore that she wasn't going to call. She changed her mind. Okay. All right. Krista says, no, Engel is Jerry Jax. Now, I do like that sentiment because, well, yeah, Ron, yeah. No, I know. I know about that. Um, but yeah, he played the character so well. He literally made Jasper Jax Jasper Jax. And it's not to sit there and say somebody else can't do that, but when you have somebody in that role and they grew into that role for years, Ingo is the type of person that he can literally improv his lines and it would work. So I totally understand that. Now Dolly says, I was so annoyed when Nicole played along with EJ today. I understand backing the one you love, but business is business. Yeah, exactly. That's why she was so hesitant about it. She was like, EJ, I got a job already. So like, what is Brady gonna do? Chloe's not working anymore. So like now Blackman says Sharon, Case, Lorna Hughes, something was, and Michelle. Oh, okay, yeah. You're talking about the nominees, yeah. Also, I do have something else to say about that to some extent. Perry says, I watched RJ today. I don't care that he's back, but he kind of good looking, can't lie. Ariana says, I think we all knew that Nina was going to call eventually. It was too good to be true that she would take the high road. But here's the thing though, on top of that, Michael is involved in that. It's not just Drew and Carly. Michael is involved in that. So what I'm saying? What is Nina gonna sit there and tell Willow? Oh, by the way, I also got, your son's father in jail because I'm immature as F. Duwan is in the chat. What's good, Duwan? Now, Darby says, asked a question about Talia and that got okay. Now, Sheree said, JoJ's doing, and I don't know. I never know when James is actually doing anything. So I don't know when he's doing anything. I have no idea what time he's doing anything. I don't know. I don't even think he knows. Sometimes he just kind of you know. Duan says, "Is this your second stream? It's your second time streaming?" No, Duan, just my first. Just my first. But you know what? I did come on. Yes, seriously, I did come on yesterday. After, well, a third time. I call it the late night stream, and I think only like one person or two people showed up. Cat Lady's in the chat. What's good, Cat Lady? Oh, Cat Lady's doing reviews again. Nice, nice. Check out Cat Lady. I I miss watching your reviews, so definitely check her out. Ariana says, "I'm sure she'll make up something truly believable in her limited mind." Yeah. Devlin says, "Albert, where's your polling tonight?" Oh, I'm going through StreamYard, um, and I still haven't figured out how to do pollings on here. So far, I can only do that on if I go to YouTube, and every time I go to YouTube, it drains the battery like there's no tomorrow. And Sharona says, "Lee." Alicia says, "Hell no." Dolly says, when Kristen was messing with Basic Black, Brady mentioned that his and Nicole contact were so good they couldn't be fired. The mayor would have to pay them a fortune. Brady mentioned that his and Nicole contract were so good they couldn't be fired. The mayor will really have to pay them a fortune. I don't get it. You mean as far as Nandoli says Nicole was stupid to give up the job security to play with EJ. Now, Dewan says I saw someone on my way to the doctor is all. Okay. Jess is in the chat. What's good, Jess? Val, did you hear my question before? Is it okay? So Valerie, is it okay for me to call you, well, is it okay for me to sometimes call you Val? Or do you want me to call you Valerie? Yeah, Sheree, I did a late night stream because I wanted to make sure everything was good for this weekend. So I came on, I think at 12 o'clock for like 30 minutes, but then no one was on. I think it was like one person that was on. And yeah. Mel, I'm not gonna lie. When it's coming towards Liam, I was not a fan of his conversations with anyone because he just keeps whining about the same damn thing over and over and over again. But okay, I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure. Because I saw somebody else call you in the chat. So I always like to sit there and try to be considerate to everyone. So oh, so Cherie said, James. Speaking of that. Couple of things. So James did a video. He did a video with Michelle Stafford. So I will leave that video in the description box below, next to the join button. Also, if you're not a member, hit the join button. We have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun this weekend. I'm going to be super busy um, with everything going on, but we're gonna have some fun in the live streams members in the members live streams only. So hit that join button as well. But yeah, he did a video interviewing Michelle Stafford. All right, so when did like did I'm very confused. So did the soap opera Emmys happen already? Did it happen last night? Because I'm very like people isn't to tell me like Michelle Stafford won and Hat Daddy won and I'm like when did that happen? Carrie said Carrie said you finally coming to realize that Liam is annoying. It was just one of those things where it's like he's been talking to Steffi for like a week now. Like this is stupid at this point. This chick is like, yo, I gotta go to work. Like I can't sit there and be trying to pacify you all day. Just as a lot of people on G's got nominated. And Kyrie says no, the Emmys are in June. All that was nominated was nominations. Okay, so no one actually won anything then yet, right? Like no one actually won. Okay. Juan says I'm not gonna lie. Liam and Steffi made a nice couple. Finn is always gone. Yeah, he is always actually gone. That's very true. Shauna said no, they posted nominations. Okay, so nobody won yet. Now Cheyenne says Mr. Bostic enjoys a nice latte. That is very true. I definitely do, which actually kind of reminds me, which kind of leads me to another segue. Besides the fact that James interviewed Michelle Stafford, he was also talking about this morning about how his Starbucks card got hacked. And I'm like, wait, what? It was in his live stream today. When he did his live stream that I clearly missed because I had no idea what time he was coming on. But yeah, his card got hacked. He was able to fix everything, but I'm like, what the hell? Okay, so yeah, Blackman, you was in? Okay. Yeah, you saw that too. Okay. Mel says I love Liam and I'm going to always be a fan, and I don't think he is annoying, just my opinion. No, here's the thing about I don't think that he's annoying. I don't think he's an annoying character, but I felt like at that presence, him talking about the same thing over and over again, that was annoying. You know, for 4 days straight, this dude is literally missing work. He's missing important meetings because of his insecurities. I'm like, what are you doing? Callie says, what the hell is Hat Daddy nominated for? Oh yeah, so yeah, you saw that. Yeah, I was like, what the hell? I didn't understand that. I'm glad you got everything fixed and taken care of. So that's the good part. Blackman, did you catch us live? I mean, like, did you watch it after, or did you catch us live, like live? Ron says Phoenix said that he is happy Ingo is gone for Cheers because, well, Shannon says YouTube is on the grind. I don't know what that means. Well, I mean, I'm gonna disagree with that. Here's the thing: until I see any proof for that, I'm going to disagree with that. Ron. And Duane says I saw a little of it on my way to the doctors. Okay, cool. All right. Harry says Liam probably dreamed about Thomas at night. Oh, Kyrie's. Alicia said credit debit cards with chips are easily hacked, even though your pockets and purses. Yes, even through your pockets and purses. Sometimes not even by a crook. Yeah, why is Hat Daddy nominated? Yeah, it's crazy. So you saw you caught us live. I can't catch us live because I have no idea when the hell it's coming on. And I'm not knocking him for the way he does things. It's just I have no idea when he's going to come on. And relying on YouTube to give me a notification doesn't really do anything. Especially since we both know that YouTube um does not give out notifications. I don't understand why he's constantly relying on something that has been proven to not work. But I don't know. What can you do? Curry says, well, Albert, I still have faith. You'll come around. You'll see how annoying, irritating Liam and his obsession is. Juan says they should recast Jax while his character was getting stale. Blackmon said that was the first time I got a notification from James. Yeah. But see, that's the thing, though. The fact that you've been on this channel for so long, and this is the first time you're actually getting a notification. That's not a good thing. Angela Angel's in the chat. He's a legacy character. So I don't understand. So are you supporting the recast? Are you not supporting the recast, Angel? And how you doing tonight, Angel? Tracy Steves is in the chat. What's good, Tracy Steves? Mr. Bear. What's good, Mr. Bear? Mr. Bear says you can't go by real time when watching TV. A couple of hours in soaps time could be 1 week. Oh yeah, no, I noticed that. Cat Lady says exactly. YouTube is still not giving me your notifications. Yeah, but Cat Lady, you know when I come on, though, right? There's a point I'm trying to make here. But Cat Lady, you know when I'm coming on, though, right? Now Tracy says, I hardly ever get notifications for James. Yeah, but that's what DC was Smith you're trying to say though too. Angela says he's a legacy character, so I doubt he'll be recasted. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Because legacy cat. Well, I don't know. I always sit there and hold up legacy characters like I hold up contracts. They don't really mean that much, in the grand scheme of things at times. Alicia says, Ava's seriously? Alicia says, Ava sort of irritated me today. I'm pretending to be shocked that Nina rattled Carly and Drew or rather, when she was the one who admitted her in that direction. I never get notifications. Now, Cavalier said, yeah, but I'm be missing the members' videos if I don't remember to look. Okay. Yeah, that's something that, yeah. But Okay, but Cat Lady, on the live streams, you know what time I come on now, right? Like you do remember usually what time I come on. Let me know if everyone in chat if you remember what time I come on. Cheyenne says, "Who got hacked?" Well, no one in particular got hacked, but James' card, his Starbucks card, got hacked. So that sucks. Oh, by the way, Kathleen, I did a video. If you're a Nina fan, you may not like it. And Cat Lady says, yes, your lives is at 8. Let me read this comment now. Kyrie said, y'all talking about my Ava, Nina. The lunatic, the only reason she's turning Carly in is because she refused to take responsibility for her own actions that alienated Willow. I think it was more of, it's not really that, Kyrie. It's the fact that, because at one point, Ava did ask, what are you going to do? Like, she'd have brung up the idea about insider trading and was sitting there asking if Nina was going to do something like, are you going to get revenge? What are you going to do? Um, but here's the thing though, even if Ava did put the idea in her head, Nina knows the stakes of what she's doing. So she does that, still on Nina. But yeah, Mouse says I know that Adam is going to take the deal for it. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't. Um, but see, that's my point though. In DC, he was essentially trying to give him a suggestion as well, as far as put out a notification. Well, put out a post saying that you're going to come on at a certain time. Let's just sit there and say that the help was not. How I sit there and say this, it was not received well. Again, I go back to that video. 9 minutes, nobody being on, because nobody knew that he was on. But at the end of the day, everyone has their own style, how they do it on channel, and that's how he chooses to run his channel. Then that's how he chooses to run his channel. Davin says, "What is Hat Daddy nominated for?" Also, Epiphany is gone. Why is she nominated? Carrie says, and Nina promised that she wasn't going to turn her in. Nina is a grown woman. She's responsible. No, yeah. Well, I mean, guys, maybe you're talking to everyone else, but yeah, that's what I was just saying. It didn't matter if Ava put the idea into her head or not, because Nina's a grown ass woman, and XYZ. Ron says Albert the actress playing Nina and Carly are friends in real life. They took pictures together and they were acting since Guiding Light. That is very true. That's why. Here's the thing, Ron. That's why I do love their back and forth, their conflict, because they bounce over each other so well. You know. Now Jess says I was questioning why Hat Daddy was nominated. Angela says so Nina can't forget a little gaslighting from Ava. Nina lacks accountability and self-awareness. That is very true, Angela. This is why I sit there and say the word Ninaisms. Why am I actually slumped over like this for? My mom says I don't know why. I don't like the way Summer is treating Kyle. Of course, well she acts like a damn child. Miss Gee is 855. Did you hit the thank you, Miss Gee. Yes. Hit the like button. It really does actually help. Thank you, Miss Gee. And how you doing tonight? It's funny, Miss Gee. I actually went on um at 12 o'clock. I did actually do a late night stream for a little bit, but like no one showed up, and so I just went to go to sleep. All right, so yeah, we got 32 people. We have 15 likes. If you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button. It really does actually help out. Um, it really actually does. So it recommends new people to the channel, and you never know who's gonna get in the chat. You know, you may want to get more or less, or you may wind up getting Maurice Bernard. Can you imagine if Maurice Bernard was actually in this chat, or at the very least watching? And just said 12 win. Well, last night I came on for a little bit. I wanted to sit there and test some stuff out in StreamYard, so I titled it "Late Night Stream," and no one was there. Well, I think like maybe one other person was there. So, in all reality, I was just literally sitting there rambling about some of the stuff that I was going to be doing. Um, Certain stuff I want to add to the channel, add for members. So yeah. You know what's really funny, Kari, is I said the exact same thing. Except for the terror part, but the Kyle and Summer thing, yeah, I 100% agree with that. They deserve each other. Angela says, I'm here for the treatment that Kyle is getting is very deserving. Well, I mean, I have to tell the truth, they're both trash, so yeah, they're both trash. Summer acting like a damn child. Big Nate is in the chat. What's good, Nate? Are you kidding me? Juan says Sunny or Ava would be awesome. Awesome for what? Alicia said I read somewhere that Sunny will end up walking Nina down, walking Willow down the aisle, maybe because Carly got locked up. Oh, be kind of weird though, Alicia, that they would continue the wedding anyway. They're going to continue the wedding even though Carly just got locked up. Shona says, remember Ava threw Nina as Sunny and said, don't give him space. Dolly says, I'm ready for Nina to go into her full villain era. Just let my girl channel her old guiding like character and the Donnie and be crazy. Yeah, Shona also said the same thing. Shona says, remember Ava threw Nina as son. Okay. Oh, I read that part already. Devlin says, Albert, I will never understand the friendship between Ava and Crazy Nina. I mean, you know, it's funny. Yes, that's very true. And they did address that by Ava saying that she didn't want to hold in resentment, but it's still Harry says that's a shame that Nina purposely having Carly Resta in front of Donna. Yeah, but Carrie, you gotta sit there and ask yourself though, is it no length is I don't think there's limits that Nina would go through. That Nina would go through. Ariana says the costs come in after that I do's. And Tracy says some people don't want help. Let them be. Tracy, what is that? What is that? What do you mean by that? What is that comment referring to? Duan says, I didn't see one out today. Someone tell me this Summer. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Summer did see Phyllis today. But yeah, Tracy, I want to understand where that comment came from. I want to make sure I got it right. Angela says Adam is the only one that is qualified to run any kind of business. He actually successfully completed business school. Those other three is nothing but nepotism. Chloe says Willow can ride one of those electric scooters down the aisle so she doesn't fall. Evelyn says, why does Ava hate Carly? History. They got a long sort of history. Um, have a long story of history. Long story short, it yeah, it's a long history. Dewan says, and it's not good. Now, Dewan says, I wonder how Michelle Stafford would have played Nina. Gloria's in the chat. Was good, Gloria? Ron says, our fans were saying, how dare you take picture with her? She stole your husband, and that they can't tell the difference between fiction and reality. Yeah, that's very true. But you know, honestly, tell you the truth, Ron, that's been going on for years. That whole can't tell fact from fiction has been going on for years. Now, Callie says now it's Sunny's turn to testify for Carly against Nina. Now it's Sunny's turn to testify for Carly against Nina. I literally had to read that twice. Though it says even if Carly went to jail, it would just be one of those cushy Martha Stewart jails where she gets to take yoga classes and eat sushi. Yeah, pretty much like Alexis and Spencer. Exactly like Alexis and Spencer. Which, by the way, I'm going to be honest. That whole storyline with Spencer risking going to Pentonville just to put in flowers to his mother's grave made no sense. No sense whatsoever. I thought about that today, and I was like, man, this is so stupid. Davin says Albert wears DC Sanctuary. Well, he's probably busy with a lot of grad school stuff. He's busy with a lot of grad school stuff, but he'll be back at some point. He'll be back. Yeah, I talk to him. I talk to him a lot, so we usually text each other and stuff. And like I said, um, this weekend, if everything goes right, there's going to be a couple of different collabs. Couple of different collabs going on. So definitely, as my friend James says, stay tuned. Are you kidding me, right? Ariana says, I think Sunny will put the pieces together real quick and realize it was Nina. Yeah, it's really funny too because even Ava was like, yo, listen, you're gonna wind up losing. You're gonna wind up losing Sunny over this. Devlin says, I bet Ava's gonna talk Nina out of it, but it's probably gonna be too late. Jazz Whitney. We got a new person. The amazing Janet is in the chat. Let's everyone say what's up to Janet, and let's everyone say what's up to Jazz Whitney. Um, see, when I say hit the like button, now Jazz says what? It made sense to me. Spencer stated he never missed a year to send flowers, and this year he was in town. Yeah, but okay, but that's the thing, though, Jazz Whitney. Oh, that's the thing, Jazz. He always sent flowers, right? So he always sent flowers. He was never always there. Why can he not just get somebody to send flowers there? It wasn't necessary for him to go there, risk him going to prison, going to the actual real jail, just to go there in person and give flowers there. You know, it was there for plot device. That's what it came down to. But also, welcome and thank you for joining. Jan said, did we talk about the Emmy nods? We talked a little bit about it. I didn't really know that much about the Emmy nods because um I didn't keep track of that stuff. I know Michelle Stafford got nominated, Sonia Eddies got nominated, Hat Daddy got nominated, aka Marshall. And I think that's pretty much about it, unless some other people got nominated I don't know about. The one that says, I'm going to make a bold prediction for GH. I see Nina future with Drew. Wow. Is anyone actually going to watch the special or the award show? Now Angela says he was already in jail and Victor got him a day pass to go and put flowers on his mother's grave. I don't remember that. I mean, because if that was the case, then why did he go to jail? Uh, to have Daisy Flowers says Days was okay. It wasn't great. It was kind of middle of the road, honestly. Daisy Flower. How you doing tonight? Now Jazz says, can you please say Sabrina one time? Okay, Jazz, I'm gonna sit there and take a drink before I do that. Sabrina. I feel like I need to take something stronger. Maybe I need a nut. No, screw it. I need another drink after that. But yeah, Daisy Flower. It was. Oh, wrong person. Yeah, it was okay. Yeah, no, Ron, we talked about that before. Makai's in the chat. Was good, Makai? Alicia says Victor didn't give him a day pass. He greased his kid so he can slip out. Yeah, exactly. He did not give him a day pass because that was like, wait, he wouldn't have been in jail if that was the case. Um, Makai say, hey everyone. What's good, Makai? Janet says one night, let's all say who won in June. The end was the end. I'm not gonna lie, Deja Paul. The end was actually pretty interesting. Well, the end was okay. At least we know that there's somebody else that she's working for. Now, Alicia says, was not Trina ridiculous? That, yeah, Alicia, that. I was like, yo, why did they give that girl that comment? Why did they give that girl that comment? Well, patients usually have to sit there and give consent, and I definitely don't. That was bad. That was bad. That was real bad. Jesus Christ, that was bad. What's good, Makai? Now Lisa said, I laughed so hard when Trina said, I do not consent. Yeah, that was laughable. That was laughable. Are you kidding? Jazz says, have you watched The Handmaid's Tale? No. My friend watches it. He keeps telling me I should watch it, but I just it's hard to find the time. DJ Fall says, "Really, Days was okay. Not alive. Not alive again." It wasn't. It wasn't great. It wasn't terrible either. It was like, eh. Yeah, Days of Flower. It was. It was. It was pretty bad. It was. It was. It was bad. Valley said, "Yeah, Trina. He almost threw you overboard." Exactly. I was like, and then of course Spencer Smith. You're trying to convince Obrick not to do it. I'm like, if you don't shut your dumb. Kelly says that's because this whole cartoon story is. Now Dolly says I lost I lost interest in the Handmaid's Tales after a few seasons. How many seasons has it been? Jazz says you give Cricket. It was just oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I'm actually thinking about doing other reviews on other movies. Um Maybe I start off with movies and stuff. I don't know. Here's the thing with shows, I'm so far behind that um it's hard for me to sit there and like comment on stuff, like new stuff. I'm thinking about that. Yeah, man, I am slacking on these comments. Nate says, I wouldn't mind a recast, but my only concern is how much Jax will be used on Jay since we have tons of other yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. It's bloated. Okay, so Jazz is okay, so it's season five. Okay. 5 seasons. Deja Plus says, who would you cast as Jax? That's a damn good question. Kai says, Albert, it's ice cream time. You know, it's ice cream time at some point. Unfortunately, not tonight. Tonight it's wine time. Tracy says you said your advice wasn't wanted going live. Tracy said your advice. Tracy said you said your advice wasn't wanted going live. Well, all right, Tracy Steve. I think I kind of lost you there. Now, Alicia said boozy milkshake time. What? Shauna says, Albert, why Nina lied to Ava that she tried with Carly? Because it's Nina. Because it's Nina, that's why. Like, I don't, like, you not know who Nina is? Mel says, Albert, you know that I'm good and at finding movies that are coming. That is very true, Mel. You are my go-to girl when it comes towards that stuff. You're definitely my go-to girl for that. Jess says, does anyone else find it weird? No one has mentioned Taggart. Yeah, Jess. But that's also like Smith is saying when they thought that Anna shot Lucy, no one thought about saying Alex. No one thought about the fact that it was weird. Oh, Tracy said you were talking about James going live and people not knowing. Oh yeah. Well, no, Tracy. It wasn't me. It was DC. DC was Smith there saying that he should put a notification to let people know when he's going to go live, so this way people would know. And his help was not well received. So yeah, which I'm like, all right, bro. I'm not gonna sit there and repeat what he said, but I mean, it wasn't like mean or anything like that. It was just like it was unnecessary, and it was just unnecessary to be honest. But you know, again, Tracy, it was I saw a video when he went live for 9 minutes. 9 minutes, no one showed up. I'm like, I don't understand why you keep relying on these. It's like if you know that YouTube is not going to sit there and notify people, if you know that YouTube is not going to do its job, then why do you keep expecting YouTube to do its job? I don't I feel like I need another drink to sit there and even discuss that. At least the guy playing Tiger should be nominated. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like they couldn't even get Dollar Tree. They couldn't even get Dollar Tree Tiger, which is a remark that was made by AJ. Now Tracy said, "Okay, I understand. Yes, he likes doing things a certain way, and that's cool. He gets to do." Yeah, no, I mean that's the thing. You know, it's no, you know, Tracy. It's no notch to him or anything like that. It's like it's no like negative side to him or it's no negative way towards that. It's just one of those things where it's like any advice that's given is only given to it's just given to help, really. You know, like James is a star, and he wants to let people know. You know, he just wants more of the world to sit there and see James for the star that he is. That's all. Tracy says, personally, I do like the fact that you tell us when you're going live because I always know. Yeah, that's all. And that's the thing. You know, it wasn't meant as some sort of you know like negative or negative or anything like that. It was just like I'm like, dude, if he's saying this, it's only to sit there and help you. You know, and it's like I get you want to sit there and do things your own way, and there's nothing wrong with that. But um, if it's going to sit there and help you, why the hell not? You know. Dolly says, I like great value. Great value tagger. He gets the Rory Award for excellence for me. And Mel says, always get notifications when you go live. Well, thank you. Well, that's good. And Alicia says, Albert, do you have a blender? No. It's not like I can't get one. It's just like I think I would sit there and get like a coffee maker first, like a Keurig first. But then again, if I did that, then I wouldn't be going to Starbucks. No, I would still be going to Starbucks. There would be no point in me getting a damn Keurig. Blackman says, I agree with you. Okay. Fisher said, you're good. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, Mel says, Albert, you shine bright like a diamond and everyone loves you in here. Well, thank you, Mel. Thank you. I agree with that. And I do love everyone that is in here. And I would definitely always sit there and then fight for everyone here and always try to do my best to not offend people, you know? Makai says, I'm sorry I missed your live last night. Well, you're here now, Makai, so I appreciate you being here now. Anna says some people can't take advice even when it's good advice. Yeah, and it's just one of those things where it's like it's it's annoying. It's annoying. It's like it's not it's annoying. And things like that when I have a video and you're going for 9 minutes and no one's here. Like no one's there, and it, God, that's annoying. No one showed up for 9 minutes. But at a time when you're coming in, I don't get that. Now, Cat Lady said, yeah, just like YouTube messing up my membership. Yeah, no, and that's annoying. That's annoying. But the thing is, well, at least with that Cat Lady, at some point you will sit there and see it. And just on that, I would try to do whenever I do a video for members, I would sit there and try to let people know during my reviews that I put out a video for members, just to do that. Lisa, okay, boozy, milkshakes, or probably out. I hate Starbucks coffee. Oh yeah, no. Alicia, I'm more of a latte person. And wait, hold on. Let's go back to us. Thank you. Thank you, Dolly. Thank you so much. Yeah, no, Callie, I'm gonna try to do better with that. I'm gonna read that comment again. Now, Alicia says, okay, boozy milkshakes. I'll probably out. Blackman says, we will fight for you, Albert. I got my baseball. Thank you, Blackman. Thank you. I appreciate that. And again, thank you. Thank you, Dolly. Thank you. Yeah, it's funny, Alicia. I mean, it's funny, Ariana. I was just really inspired to do that video because I just felt like Nina just got on my damn nerves. And here's the thing, I know it's gonna ruffle some feathers. Because I know some people don't like some people like Nina. So Carrie says one thing about me is I won't hold back whatever whatsoever when it comes towards any of my characters of these YNRGH being big characters, they can get all my wrath anytime. Yes. Yes, Carice. No one is spared the damn rod. Thank you, Dolly. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Calais says I actually have my bat in my lamp. I mean under your lamp? But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Last says Albert, I don't like Starbucks either. It's never been good. Coffee, also like lattes. Yeah, no, yeah, latte. I'm more of a latte person. I tried coffee a couple of times. It doesn't I don't hate coffee, but I'm not like, oh my god, I need coffee. I love coffee. Like I need to wake up with coffee. Dave. Dave says can't stay long, just popping in to say hi. I hope you're doing well. I am doing well, my friend. Hi. Hope you're doing well as well. Hope you're doing good as well. Thank you, Blackman. Yes, hit the like button. I think we're at 26 people. So if you are enjoying the stream, hit the like button. It really does actually help. We get new people in. Like literally, Jazz Whitney's in chat. So that tells people that it is working. Curry says Ava's my favorite, but there's proof I have no. No problem putting her on blast when she's out of line. Yes. And you know what, Kyrie's? I will sit there and say this much. It that will definitely, man, I actually just put another class. All right, so there's gonna be a point in this live stream where I'm going to start to make no sense. So I just want to put that out there now. But that's not that here's the thing, that's not just gonna make you a good reviewer. It's not just gonna make you a good fan. It's also gonna make you a good reviewer. Because it's one of those things where it's like you can't go light on your favorite characters, regardless. Like I will sit there and put Sunny's ass on blast when I feel the need to do it. Tamara's in the chat. What's good, Tamara? Yep, Valerie. Cat Lady says, "Is this our late night?" Yes, it is. Damn right. Last week, I was Albert. The first time I had coffee was not good. You know what it is? Last day, it makes me feel very jittery. I don't like that jittery feeling. Like a latte will sit there and wake me up, but it doesn't make me feel all, yeah. Aaron says I need to wake up with coffee. Absolutely no one wants to work with me until I get some coffee. Well, I agree with that. I feel like for me personally, it's like I can tolerate people a lot better when I have my latte. Mel says I think that Starbucks is expensive to get coffee and lattes. No, oh, now there's no thinking. It just is. You are 100% correct. It is. Listen, I'm not even going to sit there and say how much my latte costs because it's actually embarrassing. But yeah, I will still get it. Now Curry says now I got to do both my Y&R reviews just to put Nick Newman on blast, and Victoria and Nikki needs to get dragged too. You know, I'm totally fine with Nikki, bougie ass Nikki. And Ice Princess. Alicia says, I don't like Starbucks brand of coffee products. I guess they have to add all the bells and whistles to cover up the blunt taste of their products. Now Cat Lady says I make coffee at home though. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I mean, you know what it is? For me personally, before I go into work, I love having that latte. I swear to God, there is something that is just so calming while I'm sitting there having my latte before I go to work. It's almost tranquil, I would sit there and say. I've been watching a lot of She-Hulk in the mornings before I go to work. And it's just something other that or the Mandalorian. And it's something about that good peace before I go into work and I'm having that latte that it's like almost no matter what is thrown my way, it's just a sense of serene. It's very hard to describe. Julie says some of my favorite characters are purely for the streets. I love my garbage pail kid. Nate from YNR, Nicole from Days, Team Nina. I love trash characters. No, no, I get that. I get that, Dolly. It's like Phyllis. Phyllis is um Phyllis is definitely that trashy soap character, but like you need that character. You need that level of just messiness. What is good, Jonathan? Curry says, I'm not gonna lie, when Victoria was talking a part of me, I just wanted to jump to the TV screen and knock the gap out of her tooth. That actress is very good at making me hate her. But then she is definitely good at doing her job. Kelly says, okay, Albert, so let's make plans now for once. Okay, Kelly says, okay, Albert, so let's make plans now for once you get your channel over 1 million subscribers, then it should be a meet and greet barbecue party. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I'll do something like that. Johnson says, I watched the last episode. We all waited for him. Hmm. Jonathan, and it's funny too, because I was like, well, what am I going to watch now? See, I'm so glad that you're in the chat, Jonathan. Um, I don't know what obviously I'm going to watch The Flash before I watch Superman and Lois because we talked about the whole quality thing. But Dolly says Phyllis from YNR, Carly from GH, Sammy Brady from Days, Doji 90 Trio of chicks. I love it. Yeah, no, you need those soapy characters. I think there used to be a saying: characters that people love to hate. Alicia says, is it the latte or is it the ritual? It's both. It's both. It literally goes hand in hand. I would definitely sit there and say it goes hand in hand because I get there enough time where I have enough time between watching my show, having my latte, and starting work. So I guess it's more of a. I guess it's more of a maybe it's more of a routine. But I really love that routine in the morning. And let's be honest. It's not like I'm super excited to go to work, but having that small window of peace before whatever storm I'm going through just makes it more easier. I'll say that much. Johnson says tonight's class was the big Green Arrow return. Yeah, I know. I saw the previews. So I was looking forward to that episode. Because I'm not gonna lie, Jonathan. I gotta be honest. Up until this point, the show has just been a mess. It's been a mess. And honestly, to tell you the truth, that's saying a lot for that show. That's saying a whole lot for that show. But here's the thing, Jonathan. I can't actually say that. I've literally watched every single episode of every single season. So yeah, exactly. So I can literally say that. Shauna says I like Victoria. I like Victor rubbing it in. Um, Vicky's is that Nikki or Vicky phase about Tucker's company? She's scared. You know what I like, Shauna? When she walked into the office and he was sitting in her chair because that's a reminder that he put her in her chair. He can take her out of that chair anytime he damn well wishes. But yeah, no, Alicia, I love that. You know what it is, Alicia. And I know it sounds very cliche, but there's sometimes it's the little moments that really does make the day, and that is damn sure one of those little moments. But yeah, Jonathan, it was just one of those things where it's like, here's the thing, Jonathan. I feel like if it wasn't the last season, the whole Red Death would have been longer instead of it being whatever the hell it is it was. Um, which from a comic book perspective, it's insulting, but from a TV show's perspective, it makes sense. And it's kind of nice when you know about Batwoman and what they did with that. Double C's in the chat was good, Double C. And Double C says the Flash was good tonight. I won't spoil it for you. Well, thank you, Double C. That would definitely Yeah, I'm gonna watch it tonight. I'm gonna watch it tonight. Kyrie says that's not her chair, that's his chair, his company. Well, you know what I'm saying, Kyrie's. You know what I'm saying. It's more of a metaphor of I put you in the chair, I can take you out. And it's funny too, because Brock said that the first okay, one of the times we did a collab, he said that. And then when I watched it today, I was like, yeah. Mel says I love going to Sonic's to go to happy hour to get a Route 44 grape and lemonade. You know, it's funny, Mel. I always want to go to a Sonic's. I don't even know why, but I want to go to a Sonic's. What I did go to today was Popeyes. Popeyes is I don't know what they put in that food, but it's like crack. Okay. It's it's so good. It's so good. I mean, granted, it's so bad for you, but it's so good though. Johnson says to the question of whether Jack should return. I never really liked the character, so I'm okay with him staying gone. Well, no, Jonathan. The question is, should they recast him? That's the question. Should they recast Jack? Should they get a different actor to be Jax? Alicia says there was no dust in that room, no rust out equipment when Victor Castellan got into that bunker. Well, I saw some cobwebs, but I know what you mean. Here's the thing, Alicia. Here's the thing. I was so happy that they actually got an actual set that I was okay. I was okay with no, I was okay with whatever technical issues that they had going on. Sean says the only reason Vicky Sikio she blackmailed Victor. Really? Yeah, cat lady. I love Popeyes. I love Popeyes. Cat lady says get a new Jax. Billy says Sonic was so fun when I was in high school. I had a lot of friends who were car hops. Yeah, I always wanted to go. I always wanted to go to Sonic's at some point. Yeah, Alicia said I like those Sonic drinks with a couple of vodka shots. Oh, nice. Okay, getting real tonight. See, Alicia, you and Jonathan and some other people should definitely join the members live stream because we definitely get into it. The hell? Um, Johnson says if they recast him, I wouldn't care. Curry says here is one petty move on my part. I refuse to put a character I don't like on my thumbnail for full review videos unless it's an individual character review. Those have been discounted though. Interesting. Well, I do like the fact that you keep that same energy. Mel says, Albert, do you like Chucky? Do you like Church Chucky, Kentucky Fried Chickens, and Pop? Well, I like Kentucky Fried Chickens and I love Popeyes. Now, Alicia says I can be naughty. Well, then you should definitely join our live stream. You should definitely join our members live stream. Hit the description box and definitely join because we get into it. Seriously, Alicia and Jonathan, ask any one of the members that's in this that's in the live stream. Crazy. Um, Now Double C says I live near a Sonics. And Dolly says there's no filters in the members live streams. You damn right, there's no filters. We are going in. I really do look. Here's the thing. I look forward to these live streams as well because I love seeing that they're talking to everyone here. I love seeing that they're getting to know everyone here. And they're great. They're great. I love doing it. I do it 5 days a week, and it's pretty much just like hanging out with friends. The members live streams is more intimate, and that doesn't mean sexual. It just means it's more intimate. Because it's more of a smaller group, and we really get to know each other. And again, the conversations go left, but in the fun way possible. Kerry said, "Yeah, I never seen Jocelyn, Brooklyn, Victoria, Nikki, or Michael, or Summer, or Kyle on my thumbnail. I guarantee that." Oh, Johnson said, "I expect a good cliffhanger for Friday's GH." Yeah, it's. Me too. Double C's. I think Kane from YNR could play Jax. I have to see what Kane looks like. Delicious arbitrage to keep the members lives classy, but we go left pretty fast. Yes. That that is 100% true. And then of course when I start, having like, 2 and 3 glasses of wine, or pretty much anything happens at that point. Now Calais says Nikisha and I can read y'all some of our work right now, Nikisha. But hold on. Is Nikisha in the chat, cat lady? Because I didn't see her in the chat. Johnson says, "Have you ever seen or heard of a show called Beastmaster?" I feel like I have. It was a show in the '90s, right? Right, Jonathan? I swear, if I was in trouble, I would be so screwed. Beastmaster. Jesus Christ! Yes, I've seen that show. Wow. Yeah, that's how I was gonna sit there and say early 2000. Yeah, what about that show, Jonathan? Alicia says if they bring back Jax, not even Sunny could keep me watching. Oh, well, Alicia, you really don't like Jax? I want to know why you don't like Jax, Alicia. But yeah, early 2000. Yeah, I look. I was like, it. I needed to look at the pictures, sit there, and Dave is back. But yeah, well, also, what one question? What about Beastmasters? And two, I am highly impressed with you and somebody else that was able to find that show that I was looking for. Justin says the guy on Beastmaster can't play Kane on Why Not. Oh, okay. All right, so I'm gonna look for that. Thank you. Yeah, no, the way you found that other show. I mean, you found that show called The Head, but that anime, I was like, even after I left the live stream, I was like, yeah, that was some impressive ish right there. Like the fact that you found that show so fast. I mean, sometimes I'm not gonna lie, it takes a lot to sit there and impress me, but damn. Yes, the way you found that show so fast, I was like, bro, I'm still impressed. I'm still impressed. That was some impressive shit. I have to curse for a little bit because that was like impressive as hell. But yeah, I'm gonna look this guy up tonight though. Juan says they should have brung Ray back as Dylan. Who's Dylan? You mean Dylan on YNR? That's Nikki's child, right? Johnson says I watched a lot of Cartoon Network and Adult Swim back in the day. I know, but still. Listen, Johnson, this is you have to take the compliment because I mean, again, I was just like I was impressed. Miss Key says Jess got on my nerves going along with Carly and her lies, and he was with Nina at the time. Okay, so you're not a fan of the character just come back in general. Oh, okay, cool. But the thing is, Duan, he's on. I mean, granted, he can be on both. Um, Steve can be on both if he wanted to. Kevin, or the actor that plays Kevin, he plays Leo is on both. So now Mel says, "I love Adult Swim." Oh, Mel. Okay, so you're all right. So you're in the group then. No, see, that's the reason why I rock with you. That's the reason why I rock with you. So always know that. Um, Johnson said, I mean, Shauna says Johnny might as well forget Wendy. She plays games. Yeah, exactly. It's uh, we may disagree sometimes with certain things, but yes. I would have told that chick to kick rocks. I really would have. The minute that she said, "I want to go out on a date with Trip," I would have been like, "All right, cool. So you can lose my number now." Like dead ass serious. I'm like, "You can lose my number. Yeah, you can go out with Trip. Do not call me. Do not email me. Do not write me. Do not Skype me. Do not message me on any social media." Um, yeah. Alicia said Carly went along with Jack's lies. He convinced her to keep quiet about now. Yeah, that's true. That shit's cold, cold. Shauna says, Albert, who Wendy wants Johnny or Trip? Me and my friend disagree. Um, in all reality, Shauna, I feel like Trip just has more going for him. I feel like Trip has more going for him. The dude's a doctor. And what has Johnny actually accomplished? Like seriously, when you stop and think about it, what has Johnny actually accomplished? The movie career that he was trying to do never went anywhere. He doesn't work at Demera. You know, the dude is rich. Everything that he has was handed down to him from his father. Trip actually does the work, and he became a doctor, albeit from him just being, super fast. So I can see Wendy being more with Trip than with Johnny. Um, Johnson says Jack's too judgmental, so I'm not exactly wishing for his return. Recast or otherwise. Okay. Thank you, Kyrie. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Kyrie says, I wonder why they robbed the nine-toed demon. What, she wasn't nominated, Kyrie? Wow. And Kimberly Brown, listen, Kimberly Brown was actually going in. See, you know what, Kyrie? I'm so glad you Also, once again, thank you. But also, see, this is why I can't really rock with these nominations. Exactly why I can't rock with these nominations with these award shows. It brings me right back to when I used to sit there and watch MTV. I used to watch. Sorry, when I used to watch the MTV Awards, people who I wanted to win didn't win. And people who I did want to win won. And I don't feel like dealing with that BS. Like, are you serious? Uh Dolly says shockingly Taylor got nominated instead. Ain't that a okay, I need another drink for that. Hold on. Dolly says, did you see Wendy got nominated in the youth category with Josh from GH and Douglas from B&B? She's younger than I thought. You know, I'm gonna be honest, Dolly. If Douglas doesn't win, okay, maybe Josh will still win. But here's the thing: I'll be upset. I'll be upset if Wendy wins and Douglas doesn't, because Douglas was killing it. See, this is exactly why I can't. Exactly why. Oh God. Johnson says this episode of Riverdale is crazy. Hey, wait, it's on tonight? See, Johnson, so that's now that you're telling me, so now I'm gonna watch Riverdale tonight before I watch The Flash. Dave says, why are we talking about Jasper Jax? Is he actually being recast? No, 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 no. Oh, Dave, what I'm simply saying is should he be recast? Oh, Johnson's on tonight? Okay. Well, yeah, then I'm gonna watch it after I do his live stream. Thank you, Jonathan. You are one of my rock stars. Thank you. Carrie says, when I didn't even know Taylor got nominated, it's not deserving, no offense. It didn't give her that much material compared to Sheila for an Emmy. Yeah. But you see what I'm saying? Carrie, you see what I'm saying, though? Like, this is a reason why it's very hard for me to watch these Emmy nominations, because it's like, are you kidding me? No, seriously, Jonathan. Um, Grams TV's in the chat. What's good, Grams TV? Now, Dolby says the little boy who plays Chad and Abigail's son, Thomas, got nominated too. All right, well, I'll take it. But you know what? Here, no, 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 no. Screw that. I'm not taking that because I felt like the kid that played Douglas did way more than the kid that plays Chad's son. So once again, yes. Now Ariana says I don't watch award shows either. Yeah, exactly for that reason. So let me get this straight. You're gonna give you're gonna you're gonna give the kid that played Chaz's son nominated, but you won't give the kid that played Douglas, who's had more material to work with, who's been in a really good storyline. You won't give him a nomination, but you'll give. China says he was right. She shouldn't pushed her, and she went off the. She went to Ferncliff line. Now, oh, seriously? So you're gonna just like literally make me do work. Carrie says, so what did Taylor get nominated for giggling like a 12-year-old schoolgirl? Yeah, she's been in some very annoying scenes. Dolly says he did some good work following Abigail's death. The problem is they based it on a few good clips instead of a year's work. Yeah, it's Johnson says I'm still waiting for Steven Weber on GH. Trevor can still work double and play him while being on. Yeah, I've seen some people do that. I've seen people do that. Dave says, "Who do you think should re?" I'm not sure. I don't really know a lot of actors. I'll just put it out there though. Now, Dolly says Douglas was nominated too. Okay, all right, all right. As long as then I'm glad he's nominated. Okay, but see, Dolly, you see how worked up I got. That's another thing. You see how worked up I got. I was like, yo, listen, if they don't give him a nomination, Shauna says, so Mark played on Riverdale. Yes, Marcus Wallace. He played a character named Hiram on Riverdale, which, that's a show where it's like, if people don't like it, I understand. And if people like it, I also understand. Jenna says Steffi got nominated again, best act. Yeah. Hmm. Best actress? Best actress? Jenna, she got nominated for best actress? What? Are you serious? Mel says, I love her. Mel, you watch Riverdale? Now answer that question if you watch Riverdale. Um, could you answer that question, please, if you watch Riverdale? Shannon says, so Mark played on Riverdale. Yes. Mel says, Abby, did you watch Get Out or Us yet? No, I didn't. I want to watch those movies. Um, I feel like if I do, I'll watch it on the weekend and actually have a lot of time. Ariana says, I feel another members only award review coming. Yo, Janet says lead actress, I think. Are you kidding me? Now Carrie says Steffi is a great actress though. Steffi has won three. Dolly says Steffi has won 3 Emmys. Dolly says Steffi has won 3 Emmys. Oh no, I'm still waiting for you to answer that question about if you watch Riverdale. Because that's what's up. Steffi has won 3 Emmys. Yeah, I do agree with that. But hmm. Dolly says, Dolly says, oh, Al, we gotta go through the list of winners one day. I want. Ariana says she must been the only one in that category. She got 3 Emmys. The actress that plays Steffi has 3 Emmys. Okay. All right. That's hmm. Anna J says, I like Ava, but she's messy as hell. I'm assuming, Anna J, I'm assuming you're talking about from GH, right? Carrie says they robbed Maureen West in 2019. She should have won that year. I was mad as hell. Now, Janice says, I think Chelsea and Wynard will win Best Actress. No, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, Jana. I'm cool with the actress that plays Chelsea because she does play her well. But you're telling me. I mean, people are starting to tell me that this chick won. She won three. She won three. Okay. Carrie says she wins. We all deserve. We're we're well deserved, especially when she played her drug addiction. Johnson says Nicholas Chavez was nominated in the supporting actor role. Yeah, but here's the thing, Jonathan. He actually does know. I will sit there and give him credit. He does actually kill it on there. So it says you just gotta submit one good clip. That's all it takes to win. Oh wow, that's it. Okay. All right. See, this is another reason why I rock with you. That's what's up. That's what's up, now. That's what's up. Shauna says Steffi's a good actress and deserves it. Let's try that sentence again. Okay. Shauna says Steffi's a good actress and deserves it. Okay. I just want to make sure that. Now Dolly says Sharon got nominated for pouring coffee. At this point, I feel like that's Gemini's. Oh, what's good, Gemini? Thank you for joining. Jenna says Sharon wasted of an Emmy. I, I want to get back to that whole Steffi thing because Dolly says an Emmy for most prominent barista. Now, Gemini says Steffi deserves her awards over the years. Steffi has done a great job. She now, after her third child, she doesn't do as much, especially stunts. Are we not talking about stunts? We ain't talking about stunts. Ariana says, and the crickets. And Kyrie says, what about Steffi acting? You don't like Albert. She killed that when she was grieving for Finn. Um, how do I say this nicely? And this goes for Finn too. I will say this: Steffi has her moments. She has her moments when she can actually be good. Okay, I will give her that. There's one point where she didn't even say much of anything. She just had her expression due to talking, and it was hilarious. I'm like, wait, she won an Emmy over other. To say this lightly, I don't think her acting is that great. But also, I don't think her acting is that great. It's maybe a step above Finn's, and that's putting it mildly. Now, Dolly says you got to remember it's just one good clip. They are judging. They are judging based on a 10 to 30 second. What are you? Are you kidding me? Okay, here's the thing. How about everyone pretending I'm 10? Are you telling me, for the sake of this conversation, before I really start digging into people's acting? Because, like I said, Stuffy does have some good points. Um, yeah. Are you telling me, Dolly, are you telling me that these people are judging someone on a 10? Are these people actually judging themselves on 10 to 30 second clips of like one thing? This is a joke, right? Uh, no, let's just cut the BS 1 minute. Are you actually telling me that's how they actually go on these Emmy nominees? You're joking, right? Because somebody sit there and confirm is that a joke or not? I mean dead ass serious. Dolly says Eric from B&B won last year based on one speech about being a lonely senior citizen with an empty house. Gemini says that's how they choose who is nominated. It's not nothing to write about the show since and who they want to be nominated. That is literally the stupidest and acidine process I think I've ever heard in my entire life. Now, Carrie says, I agree to disagree with you. Steffi is a great actress. She's been on the show for years. She killed it in her scene many times over the years. Yeah, I don't know. I, it, Dolly says 10 to 30 second video packages. That is, Jimmy said, yeah, that's how they choose who nominates. Nothing. Okay. Gemini says nominations are just clips, however, nothing more. Wow. Now, Kyrie says the Bone and Beef will just have a horrible writing team. Hmm. Well, I won't disagree with you about that, but wow, that's something. I just learned something. I just learned something today, and Shauna says, "OMG, Albert, really? That's an insult. What's an insult, Shauna?" Eh, No, I really want to know what's exactly an insult. I mean, listen, like I said, Stuffy has her good moments, and she has her not so good moments. It's kind of a mixed bag. I will sit there and say that her acting is a step above Finn's, so there's that. But um, if we're talking about insulting, then with Steffi, that's one thing. But what exactly are you talking about? Shauna says she actually plays her part. Yeah, like I said, she's had good scenes, and she's had some nuts and has some not some good scenes. It's kind of 50-50 with her. And yeah, Kyrus, yeah, there's a huge difference between bad writing and bad acting. Mm, yes, yeah. Like I said, Kyrus, and just anyway, it's not all bad. It's not all bad. I wouldn't sit there and say she's the worst. I wouldn't sit there and say she's the best. It's like Shauna says, she plays her part. But there's also Finn plays his part too, and I've talked about that as well. So it's kind of 50-50. Like I said, she has some good moments, and some not good moments. But again, when I sat there, here's the thing, Kyrus and Sean. When I've sat there and I found out how these things are being done, the process is just acidine. And the fact that this has been going for years is literally the stupidest process I've ever heard in my life. Dolly says people get nominated for one or two big crying scenes. They probably nominated Steffi for grieving Finn and scenes and reacting to him being alive. Mel says Albert needs lots of drinks after hearing about Steffi's. Yeah, I'm just like, what? And she got nominated 3 times. So they just okay. All right. Well, that's Kyrie says Tamara Price finally got her membership. Yes. Yes, more to the group. I love it. We're gonna have a lot of fun, Tamara. And thank you for letting me know, Kyrie, because I was kind of a bit I was kind of a bit in a funk of that. And granted, that can go for Finn as well. They can give Finn a lot of crap. I will sit there and say this much though: as much as I didn't like Finn's acting when he was in that bed with Sheila, he was killing it. He was killing it when he was in that bed with Sheila and his acting and everything like that. It was great. Steffi is kind of 50-50 with me. Gemini says when Steffi is not being a cookie cutter firster, that's when she asks the writers to create different characters for her to play. Shauna says, seriously? Shauna says Steffi's one step up from Finn. Yeah, no, I admit that. Dolly says the original actor who played Sonny on Days One said his goal was to cut the shortest Emmy reel possible. He reel was 10. Wow. Yo, this award show is such BS. It's like I'm more upset at the fact that people actually take that seriously. Like I'm genuinely upset because this award show seems like such a pile of dog poo. It's Double C's every time Steffi gets nominated, she gets knocked out. Yeah, well, she gets a win and she wants to sit there and celebrate it with her boo, and not much later, X, Y, and Z. Johnson says Marshall, aka Hat Daddy from GH, also won. Yeah, it's funny too because a lot of people just wondering what he went for. Kyrie says at least when Steffi cries, tears come out both her eyes. Are like, here's the thing, Kyrie, and I will give her that. I will give her that, Kyrie. And, hmm. All right, so I want to sit there and make this very clear that I don't think that Steffi's acting is total trash. I understand that the writers have their input. I understand that the directors have their input. I don't think that she's the best actress personally to win 3 times over other people, unless she was going against some other people that was just really trash. But I want to sit there and say hers is the worst. So just to um, have people understand where I'm coming from when it comes to her stuff. And yes, her acting is above Finn's, so I will give her that much. That's just my personal opinion. Mel says Finn always has his shirt off and just does not have many lines to come in that's really like Marsha. Ryan Test. Well, yeah. No. I mean, let's be honest. We all know why he's kind of on the show. He's on the show for a certain amount of reasons. Now we all know that. Now Darby's no. I mean, Dolly says Eileen Davis, aka Kristen on Days, and Ashley and Why Not, won for arguing about Brady, Marlene, and the scene. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, tell you the truth, the more I'm looking, the more I'm hearing about how these nominees are, how the award show is structured. This award show is kind of BS. I mean, don't get me wrong; it's great for the actors, recognize their work, recognize giving them recognition is very important, and I think that that's great. I'm just looking at this whole thing like maybe the problem is the awards itself, and not so much as in me nitpicking Steffi and Finn, but just the award show in general. It just seems like a pile of bullshit. Dave says hopefully no technical difficulties like yesterday. Yeah, well, Dave, it happened. Funny. I think it happened like a third of the live stream that I was doing. But Dave, and it's weird though because when it happened, it didn't resolve itself, and I thought it was. Billy says, I wish they still posted the reels on YouTube. Some of the scenes are actually pretty good. Mel says, Hope is good at showing her tears when they come down. Yeah, crying scenes seem like they're very difficult to do, and they're very difficult to do on the spot. Like Tabiana or that Trina scene got a lot of flack for Trina's fake crying scene, and it was bad. It was bad. It was awful. It was bad. It was like when she cried about Rory, which no one cared about Rory. When she cried about Rory, it was like it was just bad. Gemini says, Albert, it's the studios, writers, and directors. The actor shows up, read their script, and play their role. Gemini says, Albert, it's the studios, writers, and directors. The actors show up. No, I get that. I get that, Gemini. I do. I just, yeah, Valerie. It was bad. But yes, no, just again, just to go on Gemini, just to go on Gemini and everyone else's comment. When I talked about Steffi, I don't personally think she's a good actress. I don't think she's the worst actress. I'm very puzzled by the fact that she won 3 Emmys, but seeing the process, hearing the process from how other people are saying it, in some sort of ways, it makes sense. Um, I don't think her acting is great, but it's not terrible either. But it's just baffling to me that she won not one, not two, 3 awards when I feel like her acting is okay at best. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. Um, Ariana said Trina Crying scenes overall was really, yeah, it was garbage. And it's last days if Taylor can be nominated for Best Supporting Actress, you need to rethink how to value who should be nominated for an award. Last day, this award show just comes across as bad. There's no other way to sit there. Their categories, the way that they sit into these processes, it's laughable at best and it's insulting at worst. And yeah, last day, no one cared. No one cared. No one cared about Rory's death. And I know that I technically shouldn't be sitting there speaking for, well, everyone. But for the sake of this conversation, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Dolly says you just got to submit your best 10 minutes of the year and you get in your golden. Yeah. As Dolly, I don't understand, Dolly, how anyone in their right mind could sit there and think that, this is the way to run an award show. So yeah, an awards and a Mandalorian. This is definitely not the way. But they've been doing it for years, and so this is where we are. Carrie says, "Go watch her scene with Steffi has a knife on Liam and Hope. That was an amazing scene." Yeah, no, Carrie's no. Here's the thing. Like I said, I've given, Carrie's never. I don't want to sit there and think that. Okay, let's just be honest. I'm not sitting there saying that the actress that plays Steffi is a shitty actress. I don't. I don't think that she's a shitty actress. I don't think that she's a bad actress. I think that she is a okay actress. Um, when they give her good material, I've seen her in a couple of scenes. They're great. Other scenes, not so much. But yeah, I would definitely sit there and say she is a step above Finn. So I don't listen. If you take anything from what I'm saying tonight, just take the fact that I'm not saying that Steffi is the worst actress. She's not a horrible actress. I think she is an okay actress. You know, not that I don't sit there and mind any smoke. I just want to be very clear about what I'm saying and the fact that I'm able to actually still have any coherent thoughts after 2 glasses of wine is I was saying something. Johnson says they used to have the young actor category separate with the males and females, but now they just have both in one group, in both groups in one. I wouldn't be too surprised. Saving time, saving money. Dolly says Team Rory, Team Poor, one for the home. What? Gemini says Kate has been crying since she played Victoria and Y&R. It's funny, Gemini, when I hear other people that play Victoria, it's very hard for me to imagine. No, I mean dead serious. I was gonna be honest. I felt like that once I started to pour my second glass, that everything, I mean everything that came out of my mouth was going to be incoherent, or at the very least, more incoherent than normal. But I think I'm doing okay. Mel says Katie is amazing when she's crying. I talked about this on my Bold and the Beautiful review. So if you are a fan of Bold and the Beautiful, can you help me to explain why Kate is actually going out to dinner with Bill? Like, why are you even entertaining that idea? Why is she entertaining that idea? She literally said, "I don't want you to get the wrong idea," but yet you're going to go out to dinner with her. I don't understand that. Valerie said, "We like you, relax." Well, Valerie, the thing is, there's relax, and then there's then there's the other version of me. And the other version of me is the version that well, that's the Albert that I don't want to come out to play. Dolly says Heather Tom, aka Katie, is an amazing actress. Oh, Heather Tom, aka Katie, is an amateur actress when they give her material. Well, yeah, Dolly, but that's the same thing with most people. Um, it's like what was his name? What's the guy that plays Abe on Days? When they give him good material, he kills it. You know, they just and here's the thing. That's the same thing for everyone, Jonathan. Well, for most people. I'm gonna say that for most people, that's when they give them good material, they're good. Now we had another person in the chat, so hit the like button because it's clearly working. Um, X Vals says yeah. At this point, recast Jason and Jax, seeing as until the COVID vaccination is lifted, they'll never return. Yeah. Ooh, X I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is that X Vals? Jason, well, I would say this much. With Jason, they tried that once and then they switched back. And I feel like with Jason, if they tried to recast him again, I don't know, I have my issues with that casting. But Jax, I'm okay with. And also, let's everyone say what's up to this person's name that I'm clearly butchering. Also, if you're new to this chat, I John Johnson says X A Valos? X A Valos? X Valos? Is that how you pronounce your name? X Valos? I'm also bad with names. I'm also really bad with names. Um, that's why I have one of my rock stars, Jonathan, putting that out there. X Valos? Oh, let me know in the chat if I'm actually pronouncing that right. Um, yeah, oh, nice. My resident and my friend, Jonathan. Thank you. And a lot of other people have always helped me out as far as pronouncing names. So thank you, Jonathan. Gemini says, Albert, sometimes women do things just because they can. So Katie will eat. Oh, God. You know what? I'm not going to co-sign. Ex Velos. Okay, wow. That's actually a cool name. X have Kelly says the COVID mandate is over. Johnson says X have Alos. X have Alos? Is that how you okay, so is that how you pronounce the name? X X okay, let me try this again. X have Alos? X Velos or X Velos or X Havalos? Which one is it? X Havalos or X Velos? Now, Gemini says the COVID mandate was lifted, but they still want to be vaccinated. Try to have surgery without being vaccinated. It's not going to happen. Just say X. Okay, I'm going to call you X. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I'm so sorry butchering your names. For butchering your name. One thing you're going to sit there and learn when I do these, when you come into these live streams, is that I tend to butcher a lot of people's names. You can literally ask anybody in the chat. But thank you for joining. Where are we at with the like situation? I shouldn't call it the like situation, but I can't think of anything else. Oh, okay. So we got 25 people in the chat, 29 likes. Okay, all right, so we're good. All right. But serious, I mean, just on a serious note, though, like we do get more people in, and I feel like that's because of the like button. Maybe it recommended X to join the live stream, you know. So anyway, yeah, no, I just like with Jason, I don't know, but even with Jax, I can see that being somewhat of a problem. And Johnson says, I think a Jason recast will play out differently this time around. Why would you say that for? I'm very curious. Why would it be different this time? Because I feel like and I feel like you're probably reading my mind at this point, but I just remember last time it being so like. Now Gemini says if the majority of people on the movie and TV set are vaccinated, they do not want to work with anyone who's not vaccinated. You know, here's the thing, Gemini. I felt like it's more of recovery time now. And they said, hour? Could you go one more hour or two? Um, well, it pretty much depends on the battery. Also, right now we're somewhat good, so and I love being on here. So Dave, at the end of the day, I will literally go as long as this battery will let me. I'll tell you that much. Now, seriously, Valerie says we are so over Steve. Open for a new Jason. Oh, okay. Valerie says I don't think Steve wants to come back to Jason now. No, of course not. He's on Days of Our Lives. He's playing Jason 2.0. X have X have Alos? Hex Avalos? X Velos? X have Alos. FX Alos. I'm gonna get your name next time. Now X says I wish Burton would come back, but for the character to be killed off that way sucks to recast him. Yeah. Um but here's the thing, X though. And I don't I don't like what the studio did. Now Gemini says Steve is done with Disney, and now Val said just call him Max. Oh yeah, you can tell just how stupid I'm sounding when I keep trying to pronounce his name. I get it. Trust me, Val. I understand just how dumb I sound when I'm saying his name. But I'm gonna get his name. I'm gonna get this person's name. But no, just on another note though, I'm annoyed at the way that they treated Steve. Um, I don't tend to get into this stuff because when it comes towards vaccination and stuff like that, because I'm gonna be honest, I want to avoid a headache. But no, that's true, Gemini. Now, and Johnson says, I don't think they would make a long lost trip, and it wouldn't be too hard to hire an actor whose similar characters, legacy characters, have been recast successfully before. That's true. Now, Gemini says, in so facts, if they didn't find a body, yeah, no, that's true. X says you had said it right, but Johnson keeps spelling it out and oh, okay. So I did say it at one point. I felt like I said it. Johnson says exalos. Have a good night, Shauna. Exalalos. Exalalos. All right, we want to try this again. Is that actually how you pronounce it? Exalalos? All right, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. That was my damn pen at. I'm so glad I wore pants. Wow. Man, getting up was kind of a trip. Uh, Ex Velos. That's yeah, but that's no, it's yeah, but that's what I was just saying. And Gemini says, "We're glad you." Yeah, no, yeah, Kyrie's yeah, Ex Velos now X, then Val as Val Kilmer, then Os. Yes, Ex Velos. Can somebody tell me if I'm actually saying his name right? Ex Velos. Valley says who other type of shows. And Valley says whole other type of show. If oh yeah, no, Valley, that's the show that you have to sit there and pay $4.99 for, and that's on my other site. But that's what I was going to say. It's Ex Velos. Ex Velos. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Here's the thing, Ex Velos. I'm really bad with names, and everyone in the chat, including Jonathan, my rock star, has always helped me out with trying to um say it right now. Curry said yes, you said his name right now. Let's move. Oh god, yes, Curry says very true. Curry knows me best. Gemini says, wait a minute, you have to well, yeah. That's my other my other site. Yes. I think we long established that I have messed up people's names. So Johnson says we got it right now. Yes. But what I did do is I did write this person's name. I did write this person's name in my on my book so this way I could try to learn it tomorrow. So if this person came back, I would know. Gemini says 4.99. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean I haven't promoted that other aspect of my business on here, and actually touch you. I've never actually promoted that. Well, on YouTube I have, but on here, no. But yes, I mean, it's funny because that's why we sit there and say like hit the like button because it does help. You know what it is? I hate being like one of those pushy YouTubers that will sit there and say it every 15 minutes and will not stop. Now, Mel says, Albert did not take you long to know my name. I felt special. Yes, Mel. And it's funny too because what I did is I wrote your name and it came up on YouTube and it just said out your name. Which, to be honest, I'm not going to lie, Melanie, it made me sound really. It made me sound really. It made me feel really stupid when I couldn't actually pronounce your name, but I did. I did that with you. I went on Google and I typed in your name and I hit pronounce. So this way I knew how to actually say your name. So when you came back, I was able to say your name right. It's funny. It's funny because I always call you Mel, even though it's Melanie, and this is for everyone else. I've seen people that have not that don't know how to pronounce certain people's name, that don't know how to pronounce people's name, and it's like um they won't even try. They'll just sit there and just get natural, like, oh, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Your name is weird. And it's like, no, they come on your stream, try to learn how to pronounce your name. Gemini says, Albert, to grow your channel, you have to start your own marketing. No, that's true, Gemini. I guess for me, it's like I'm trying to find that balance because I've been on the other side, and I'm still am on the other side. I've been on the other side of just being a youth, just being a subscriber and watching these channels and stuff like that, and I just feel uh, like I'm still learning, and I'm still trying to learn what to do, what not to do, what works and what doesn't work. But Gemini and everyone else, I'm just very, very grateful for everyone's patience. You know, everyone's patience. So yeah, there's well, I'm not that drunk. I'm not that drunk, so I'm not going to sit there and throw shade. There's a subscriber that I finally pronounced his name right, and then they go to another channel, and that person pronounced the name wrong, and I'm like, wait, you didn't let me get away with pronouncing your name wrong, but you're gonna let somebody else get away with pronouncing your name wrong. Like, are you kidding me? Jimmy says, Albert, you are not asking for money. You just want people to hit the like button, share, and comment on the channel. Yeah, no, I agree with that, Jimmy. Thank you. Thank you. I try, and I do try to. So I appreciate you recognizing that. So it's definitely because it really does help. It really does help, and I got to do that more. Mel says I just hit the like button. Well, thank you, Mel. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, Kelly. I was like, I'm like I said, I'm not gonna sit there and throw any shade. I just know that when this person comes on my channel, I pronounce the name right. And when they go on that person's channel, they still pronounce their name wrong. And I'm like, wait, why are you not giving this person the same smoke that you gave me when I was pronouncing your name wrong as hell? Have a good night, Valerie. Thank you for joining. Harry says, what subscriber was it? Jacaris. It was Jacaris. I'll sit there and say that. It was Jacaris. Yeah, it was Jacaris. And granted, I said Jakar's name wrong so many times. And even after this person said that their name, I said it was still wrong. But yet, you go to that person's channel and they say your name wrong, and it's totally fine. But whatever. Hmm. But what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Hmm. Yes. Have a good night, Valerie. I hope I get to see you tomorrow in a live stream. I'm looking over and I'm like, I didn't get to. anything that I want to get to today. Like, well, I mean, I did all 4 of my reviews, so that was good. But as far as the other things that I wanted to do, of course that didn't happen. Of course that didn't happen. I woke up super late. And by late, I mean like 11:30, which is kind of late in general. And so all that stuff I was supposed to look into, like Spotify and well, Gemini says, "What do you got to?" Well, today I want to sit there and work and clean my work desk on the that side of me. So I want to do that. That didn't happen, and I want to sit there and look into doing a PO box. I want to do that, and also Spotify. I want to sit there and get an account on Spotify because Nikisha and somebody else is they're telling me when I do my reviews, I should sit there and put them on as like some sort of podcast. And I want to do that today. That didn't happen. A work desk, that didn't happen. So Kyrie says, same today. I wanted to go to the gym then. Yeah, well, Kyrie's one day I want to get back into the gym. I do. I want to get back into the gym. And I feel like when I do go to the gym, I'm gonna have to go super early. And I mean like around like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. Because that's the only way that I'm going to be able to get back and do all my reviews and everything like that if I go to the gym super early. There's only one gym that I can go to at that time. So let me get back into it. Albert, your B&B. Now, last day says Albert, your B&B had thing I forgot also. I hope someday I can get good enough on YouTube to make money. Don't know if that will happen now. Well, here's the thing. Last day, I didn't think it was going to happen to me. I really did. Half of this stuff last day, I didn't think was going to happen to me. So it really comes down to you believing in yourself. I'll say this much, and this is going to sound weird, but you have to be your biggest cheerleader. You have to believe in yourself because if you don't, no one else is going to believe in you. Period. If you do not believe in yourself, no one else is going to believe in you. That's just the bottom line. And last day with your numbers and everything like that, as cheesy as this sounds, because I'm just being full of cheese tonight, I believe in you. Your numbers are showing that, and your videos are pretty good. So just keep what you're doing, and it will happen. Especially with your numbers, it's going to actually happen a lot faster than when it happened to me. Gemini says when your body is tired, it will rest. You can't do anything but sleep. You have a podcast. No, Gemini, I want to put out my reviews as a podcast. Well, as like podcast kind of like, so this way you can download it. Um, it's funny, Gemini. I was sitting there thinking about a podcast at one point, but it's I don't know if that's gonna happen, and I'm okay with that. You know, um, because I'm totally cool with doing a live stream every night. Maybe 2 hours and a half, close to 3 hours. I feel like that's good. But yeah, no, Gemini. Yes, that's very true. And again, I did actually have Hell Tuesday. Carrie says I wanted to record my video today. That didn't happen. Now I got to get up early tomorrow. Yeah, it sucks when things don't happen that you want it to happen. And you really try. Um, yeah, no, I believe in last day. Mel says Albert, I power walked a lot of laps and I do 20 abs every day, not having to go to the gym. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. That's actually pretty good. Damn. No, that's impressive. Last sisters, thank you, Albert, to have more ideas for my channel to grow with wrestling and soap operas. You know, it's funny, last day, like wrestling, as far as like, it's a soap opera in itself with the stories and stuff like that. So, yeah. Hmm. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't actually feel any sort of drunkenness until I got up to go get that damn pen. When I got up, I was like, Jesus Christ, this room is starting to spin. Damn. Well, I will sit there and say that at least this battery is working like it's supposed to. But it makes me think, though, I spent money on this battery and I went to go get a new battery. But now I'm on StreamYard and I don't have to deal with that. I don't know what it is about going through YouTube that just drains my battery like there's no tomorrow, but huh. Have a good night, cat lady. Thank you for joining. Oh, baby, great day. It's always great to see you in the chat. And yeah, cat lady, yeah. Whenever I put out, oh, also, by the way, for the members, I put out a video, I put out a video for members. So if you're a Nina fan, don't watch it. But if you're not, yeah. Gemini says, Albert, what about Patreon? Costs the same as YouTube subscription, and you have more back as the creator, and you can speak more freely. You know, Gemini, and that's a very good. I would say this much. I would say this much, Gemini. The reason why I chose YouTube members over Patreon, is because I didn't want people to have to go to another site. I wanted everything to be one stop shop. Um, and yeah, that's true. I can speak more freely on Patreon.com on YouTube, but I don't. My conversations and the things that I talk about is never outside of YouTube's boundaries. I do feel like if I ever do get to that point, I will reevaluate about going with Patreon. But Gemini, for right now, I just feel like I feel like YouTube members is just kind of the best way to go because it's right there. It's literally one stop. If you watch any one of my videos, you can just go right to the description box and below, and you can just join. You know, and then you know what time. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like for the people that watch me on YouTube, it's just easier. It's just an easier jump to go to the members. So, but you know what's funny, Gemini? I actually do have a Patreon. I just didn't finish. I didn't finish creating. It seems like it's so damn difficult to set up my Patreon than it was to set up YouTube membership. That was another reason why I decided to go with the YouTube membership because Patreon just seemed like it was so much more difficult. But you know, also Gemini, since we're on that subject, you should definitely join our members conversation. I felt like I haven't been promoting it as much. I haven't been promoting it as much as when I was um going through YouTube. Gemini says I can't wait for GAs tomorrow because I was on the floor when Ava tells Nina that Sunny will leave her ass when she yeah. I agree. I agree, Gemini. But yeah, no, definitely join it. Definitely join it. Carrie says, I believe in me, I guess, but I'm not really trying to rush to monetize my channel. I don't want that extra pressure just yet. I want to bring community of YNR and GH fans together. I agree with that, Carries. I do. I do. I'll say this much, Carries. Um, when I had the opportunity to do the YouTube membership program, I didn't do it right away. The moment I got monetized, I didn't set it up because I would say this much. It's not pressure, but there's a certain level of commitment that you have to have when you're doing anything extra. And me personally, I want to make sure that I was going to be able to do these members live streams only. So I literally took like about 4 months before I set up that part. And, Kyrie, I honestly tell you, there's no rush in being monetized. Just have fun doing what you're doing. Have fun doing what you're doing because um, if you're not doing that, then being monetized is not going to really matter. It's really not. Because like you said, you're right. You're going to be more pressure to make videos for the wrong reasons. You're going to make videos for the wrong reasons. And I don't want to sit there and say it's like selling your soul, but Gemini says areas monetize, and let YouTube pay you. Don't give them free content because they are making money off you. So get some back. And you know what? Here's the thing, Gemini. That's 100% true. That is 100% true. Nakari says, mainly, I hope that I bring a whole bunch of Sally and Adam fans to my comment section. No, but here's the thing, Gemini. That's very, very true. Even with Kyrie's channel, um, they're going to sit there and put commercials in your channel, regardless. So I watched a video with YNR Chat. I think her name is Abby. Yeah, it's Abby from YNR Chat, and she said that she didn't monetize her channel. She didn't want to have a lot of commercials being played on her video because she wanted it to be fun and stuff like that, and not have to go through a commercial break. But here's the thing, though. They gave her commercials on her channel regardless, even though she didn't monetize it. So pretty much what it came down to is whether Abby wanted to be monetized or not, YouTube was making money off of her channel. Gemini says the time you are taking to create and edit your videos to let YouTube pay you do not work for free. And I've said that better myself, Gemini. Ariana says, I just know that members is fun. Yeah, no, I have a lot of fun with the members program, Ariana, and everyone. Because we're such a small group and we're growing, I have so much more time to dedicate myself into knowing each and every single person in the member stream. And Black Mom said, we're like family. We're friends. We have a lot of fun. We get to know each other, and that's just something that that's something that personally means a lot to me. Gemini says this is YouTube platform. They can pay commercials anytime or any channel. Yes. Macario says that is true. I do plan on releasing my book at some point, but I'm a guy that goes all in or all out, so I don't want to distract myself from my ultimate goal. No, that's very true, Kyrie. And that's the thing, Kyrie. It's as long as you're having fun doing what you're doing, that's what matters at the end. That's what matters at the end. When it comes towards being a YouTuber, there's a lot of different methods that they put in place so you can try to make something decent. But at the end of the day, it's about fun. As long as you are having fun. Now Kyrie says, I have YouTube Premium. I have YouTube Premium, so I don't deal with ads on YouTube anymore. I haven't since 2020. Yes, Kyrie, and I actually tell you that's funny. I think I actually got Premium 2019. Yeah, I got Premium 2019. Um, but I did it so this way I can download the videos on my phone. Because since I wasn't working at my other job, I didn't have Wi-Fi. So I love the idea of downloading the videos on my phone, so this way I can actually have them and I can watch when I'm not in a Wi-Fi area. But yeah, no, honestly, here's the thing, Kyrie, is I can't wait to sit there and read your book. I will definitely be reading that book a lot. I'll be reading that book on my break. Gemini says, Kyrie, get paid for YouTube and put that towards publishing your book, and you can use the platform to promote your book. Gemini, I am so glad that you're in my chat. You honestly seem like you have a really good head, especially when it comes towards like business and promoting oneself. So, you know, I feel like one day I'm gonna get a really cool chair, a really cool chair, and not one that's like super expensive, but one of those things that you see, like those streamers or whatever always have. Maybe that has wheels. Like that'd be pretty cool. You know. Gemini says I have a BA in business and marketing. Well, that's awesome, Gemini. Again, I'm glad that you are in this chat. I'm glad that you are in this chat. And I will say this much. I like to sit there and think that when I do these live streams and these videos or whatever, that I think that I attract really good people. So it's nice to know, like, have people here like Gemini, like Kyrie, and everyone here. I'm doing a really good job. And this is not to sit there and pat myself on the shoulders, but good energy tends to attract good energy. You know, so welcome to the team, Kyrie's. For real. So I stay committed and to my goals because when I don't focus, I get easily distracted. Man, Kyrie's, I wish I actually had that mindset back then. I wish I had that mindset back then. But I was also a whole different type of monster back then. And it's kind of crazy when I sit there and look at like my life and everything, and particularly my life on YouTube. Because I feel like if certain things didn't happen, then I wouldn't be here. I will talk about that more on my member stream. That I'm feeling a little philosophical, but things happen in life for me in a certain way. that got me here. And although I never really liked the steps that actually got me here, I'm very grateful for it. No, it's very true, Kyrie's. When I drink a certain level of wine, I've been known to get very philosophical, and I feel like that's probably something I should, you know, save for the members. Taking a bit of a page out of my buddy James. Oh crap! I know I forgot to do something. All right, so I'm gonna sit there and put in the description box James live stream. Well, James video that he did with Michelle Stafford. So if you are a Michelle Stafford fan, you definitely want to sit there and watch this video. Me and James will disagree on a couple of things, but he supports me, I support him, and it's something you don't really see a lot in YouTube. There's always YouTube drama and competition, and I know that DC has a different outtake as far as competition goes. This we are the world or whatever, but it's never contentious. I don't think, and you know, it is nice to actually have that certain level of support that we all get. When I first started Brock TV, he told people about my channel, and I thought that was super cool. And I don't know if people actually saw it in my first video I did with Brock. When Brock actually said that he watched my video, there was a certain level of fandom that I was like, Brock TV, the guy that gets like 2,000, 4,000 people watching, is watching my channel. I thought that was pretty cool. And he gave a shout out to DC. So it's really cool to actually have that level of camaraderie. Mel says, Albert, you just got to be passionate. You just got to be passionate with all your heart on what you love to do. Thank you. Gemini says, there's room for everybody at the table. You just have to sit in the chair and put in the work. Yeah, that's true, Gemini. You're 100%. Well, you're right about that. As far as room for everyone at the table, I wouldn't fully say that. There's room for a lot of people at the table. But I mean, let's be honest. When I typed up General Hospital Review, my video came third. And I was super happy about that. It was Brock, and I think it was Lanikia, and then I was there. Actually, no, it wasn't Lanikia, it was somebody else. But then I was there. I was like, oh, that's awesome. Gary says, I hope Brock TV enjoys one of my videos one day. Guys, I'm pretty sure he actually does watch your videos. You'd be surprised. You will actually be surprised. Because guys, I didn't think he actually watched my videos until I did a video with him. Gemini says, create your own table. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with Brock. It's not a crab. It's not a crabs in a barrel kind of mentality. But I do notice that certain people do get views more than other people. Exactly, Gemini. Sabrina Faith. She's another legend. Gemini. Tracy says you're doing a great job. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, Sabrina Faith. She be killing it. But I don't know. Here's the thing, Gemini. I don't know if Sabrina Faith actually does reviews. Like she may do reviews like during her live stream when she talks about the shows. But I was listening to saying when I type in General Hospital Review. Curry says, I never promoted it on his channel. I never promoted it on. Well, no. You know what, Kyrie's? I would sit there and say that's kind of a good thing. See, Kyrie's, you are a step above a lot of people because you understand some of the sacred rules, I guess, when it comes toward promotion. Listen, if you have a channel, you're doing reviews and stuff, don't promote it on somebody else. Exact. I didn't even have to say it. I didn't even have to say it. Damn, Kyrie's. Like I said, I don't get impressed too often, but I'm getting impressed like there's no tomorrow. I didn't even have to say it. Gemini said, I just started watching Brock TV, and that's how I found you. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, no, Gemini, Brock's my guy. You know, Brock is definitely my guy. You know, Gemini, I say this all the time, and I'm just not going to stop. Brock TV is the guy who inspired me to do my channel, you know, to do my soap opera reviews. So that's what I sit there and say, you know, Brock is the GOAT, you know. Harry says I'd rather just do my own thing. It feels natural coming across, it'll be an honor. Yeah, no, Kyrie, but yeah, no, it's just the fact that you learn because some people don't do that, Kyrie. Some people literally go on somebody else's live stream or channel and be like, I do reviews also. And it's like it's such a scummy thing to do. It really is. It's a scummy thing to do. And it just I don't want to sit there and say it's an unwritten rule, but if you know, you know. Namel says Lanikia does good. Oh, yeah, of course. Of course, Lanikia does good reviews. The numbers show for himself. Well, it's nearly been 3 hours, and the battery's running kind of low. So I think I'm gonna sit there and end the live stream right here. Oh yeah, me too, Grams TV. Now, I mean, here's the thing. I love Lanikia in general as far as with the reviews that she does. She kills it, and her work definitely shows for it. Thank you, Anna B. Thank you for joining. Um, Harry says exactly. I always found the idea of promoting it on someone else's channel would be tacky. Yeah. So you know, Harry's. And I'm impressed that you know, because some people don't. Have a good night. Last day. Thank you for joining. Have a good night, Jonathan. Thank you for joining. It was, you know, it's always great to have you in the chat. Always great to have you in chat. Um, so thank you again for being here. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Anna B. Thank you, Grams TV. Thank you, Kyrie's. Thank you, Mel. Yes, have a good night, Grams TV. Kyrie says, I think Days of Our Lives is decent. I'm just very busy. No. I get it, Kyrie's. Trust me. I love doing Days of Our Lives reviews. It's just kind of hard to put it in my schedule. Also, the numbers don't. Also, the numbers isn't really too great, so that does help. But I would still love to do it to try to get the numbers up, but not a lot of time. Ariana says, "Damn, I made it all the way through." Good night, Ariana. Here's the thing. I'm always blessed, however long you are able to stay in these chats. So, thank you, Ariana. Thank you so much. It is a blessing to always have you. Have a good night, Gemini. Terry says, good night, Mel. Good night, Albert. Good night, Jonathan. Good night, Last Day. Good night, Ariana. Good night, Gemini. Good night, everyone. We actually did it. Well, I don't know exactly what we did. Well, I actually, tell you, we almost made it to 3 hours. I can't actually believe I made it to 3 hours. But This is what happens when I go on when this is what happens when I go through StreamYard as opposed to going through YouTube members. If I went through YouTube straight directly, I think maybe after an hour and 40 minutes, I would have been looking at my battery like, yeah, it's getting kind of low. Um, I don't know what the hell that's about. So everyone, oh Tracy says she does reviews lives. Okay, all right, that's what's up. But, exactly. We also, Tracy Steves, Sabrina Faith is a legend. She is a legend. So like Brock, like James, um, they're legends and they're in their right. So Gemini says 11. Yeah. Same thing over here. Have a good night, Mel. Gemini says promote your channel and people will watch. I'm definitely gonna have to do a lot more of that, Gemini. Thank you. Thank you. And also thank you for joining. You're a really good addition to this chat if I have not told you that enough. So I definitely look forward to talking to you more tomorrow, Gemini. That goes for everyone else. Stay safe, everyone. Thank you so much. And I know tomorrow I'm only gonna be on for an hour because I gotta wake up super early. But hope people come through, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. I'll be on for an hour. So I look for it, and I hope I get to see everyone back tomorrow. Sincerely, I really do. Gemini says, thank you for your compliment. No, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Um, you being here and everyone else being here just shows me that I'm actually doing a good job because I'm surrounded by good people. So as long as that happens, I know that, the stream is successful. Well, I can't believe I actually made it damn near to 3 hours. Spiderquake! Before you go, I heard something might happen. Something might happen with what? Something might happen. Spiderquake says it probably won't, but I heard Kiki might come back and save Willow, which I don't think it is true. Hmm. Spiderquake, you're not the first person to actually said that. Somebody else also said that. I think it was yesterday or the day before. I could have swore somebody else said that. I'm very curious about that. Very curious about that. I mean, I don't think it's going to happen either. Um, always be careful with those so-called spoiler channels. But if it did happen, I would be shocked and I'd be like, WTF, like with the rest of the audience. Now, Spiderquake says something about Griffin saving her. Oh, wow. That'd be interesting. That'd be interesting, Spiderquake. Damn, Spiderquake. I wish you was in here early. I always again feel bad when people come in after I'm about to sit there and leave. And I did, it's funny too, because I was thinking about you yesterday. Actually, no, I was thinking about you today. I was like, because I just finished watching She-Hulk, and I was like, man, where's Spider-Quake at? Spider-Quake says if Kiki ever was alive, Ava would not be happy. Why wouldn't she be happy? I'm kind of curious about that one, but I don't know. I just finished watching She-Hulk today. I was like, I haven't seen Spider-Quake in a hot minute. So, um, I know you've been busy with a lot of stuff. So, hopefully, I do get to see you tomorrow. Oof, okay. All right. Well, this battery's going low, 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 low to the damn floor. Quick says, well, she'll be happy by what I meant is she'll be really angry. Oh, she'll be happy, but what I mean, okay. Yeah, I can't see her being angry unless there's a reason why she decided to leave, fake her death. Maybe then I can understand. But I'm gonna sit there and go because this battery is low, 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 low. Hope I get to see tomorrow's Spider Quake as well as everyone else actually had 2 cups to drink and I'm not super drunk. I'm not slurring my words. So and everyone's here. You had a good time. So I would sit there and say that this stream was successful and not right. Spikewick says that Kiki faked her death because of Ava. Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I was going to sit there and say, Spikewick. If that was the case, then I can understand her being upset. But yeah, then that would make sense. But listen, everyone, I'm going to go. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. Look forward to seeing everyone tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. You know how we're going to sit there and get down. So, laters. Yeah, Spiderquake. Have a good night. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Laters. I don't know if that's actually going to be a new outro, but we'll see. Also, Jonathan was really good too. Jonathan's intro. Jonathan outro was really good too. So I was going to use that one. I may switch up it now and then. All right. Laters.